How to get a new outcome. There's two key points that I want to kind of highlight here. If you keep thinking what you've always thought, you'll keep getting what you've always got. And I think what this author is really trying to emphasize, we have behavioral patterns, the paradigms of the subconscious. We try to conserve energy with the brain. After we first learn something, we create kind of a pattern, and then we just repeat that pattern every time we have that trigger. So if we're not conscious about what we're doing and we rely on the subconscious programming, we're going to keep getting the same outcomes because we have the same thoughts. They're habitual. That's why we call them habits. So if we're wanting to change an outcome, let's say we stop overeating, for example, or instead of skipping a workout, or instead of procrastinating, we need to figure out, what are we thinking? Because the thinking ultimately is going to drive the paradigms of the subconscious, and then that's going to drive our behavior. So the other key thought is, thoughts are how we ask. A thought about what you don't want is as powerful as a thought about what you do want. Be careful what you ask for. And these two kind of combine. A lot of the times we're going to say, I don't want to blank. I don't want to gain weight, or things like that. The problem is the subconscious really doesn't care about the negative. The subconscious is very, very literal. When you say you don't want to, whatever follows is what you're actually programming the subconscious to do. So instead of thinking in the negative, what you don't want, start thinking about what you do want. It flips it on its head. There was an interesting study around tightrope walkers in circuses. And so, the big bars, or them, walking across with just their arms and legs, where they told the balancer to think about two different thoughts. The first one is, do what you normally do. That's kind of your core test. The second group was, think, I'm going to make it to the other side. So reach the other side. Stay balanced. And then the third group was, think the thought, I will not fall. Almost all of them who thought that I will not fall, fell. Almost universally. Because the mind is thinking fall. The not is not relevant to the subconscious. So the word is fall versus balance. So think about your thoughts as you're progressing throughout your day. What are you telling your subconscious to focus on? Are you keeping it in the positive, keeping it towards your goal, or away from your goal? And if we can start updating those, even little at a time, doesn't have to be huge shifts, but make sure you're conscious of what you're telling yourself. And we tell ourselves a lot of negative things. We're probably our harshest critic ever. So if you can start tweaking the verbiage you're telling yourself, the ways you're telling it, instead of saying, oh, I'm so stupid for eating that donut, say, next time, I will be stronger when confronted with a donut. Two different ways of thinking, same thought overall, but the subconscious takes it in two completely different directions. I hope this helps you a little bit today. And if you're interested in diving a little deeper, send me a message. I'd love to talk with you or help you out. Otherwise, like, share, and I appreciate you, and have a wonderful day.